title slide. So let's see. Silas isn't at Tertiana yet. That is future active, but we'll arrive there at some point. So at current, you guys, minus Anushka, are assembled in the basement, so to speak, of Seeker HQ. Delva is in the midst of well, he's already gone through the physical tests and measures. Again, coming out with a clean bill of health, which is again the first time he's probably heard that in all of his years of existence, which is very sad. But on the upswing now, right?
The past is sad. The future is very promising.
Blair is going to go because obviously a number of preparation pieces need to be made, especially. I guess that's a point. I'll ask this out of game to keep conversations a bit more brief.
Yo,
are you guys pushing to? I know you guys as players want to get out of the same, but it is a point of like, are you guys willing to wait a couple of days for Blair to, go through procedure and ritual? Because she has to go to Seeker Spire, get the core steel extracted out of her, given another physical, and the mental test is going to be they're gonna bias that one a bit because everyone has a general idea of what her mental state's going to be like, but following a clean bill of health, more or less, she'll be turned over to you guys per her original request. So that will take time. So if you guys are willing to wait a little bit, that can be done.
I think that's fair.
We can try to rush it, but I don't know what the consequences thereof would even be.
Yeah, that's just like a bad move.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things that is just
slow and steady, I think, for this one.
Waiting for her to get her affairs in order is the least we could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then no time to start then the present. Blair will go off with all the Seeker captains in Duvros and the Lord Seeker himself, and also pull, let's see, Slayer Captain Roderick, because he's outright necessary for this procedure. Goradia as well. Again, Goradia and Blair are sort of like the centerpieces of the Seeker Slayer spectrum, where Blair is the most Slayer of all the Seekers, and Goradia is among the most Seeker of all the Slayers, so quote-unquote friends. Amaya's not in town, unfortunately, and Thormod. She don't care about Thormod.
fucking party.
So, yeah.
Pork chop and him having a great time.
Captains will be out of town. Yeah. So, that's where they'll be at. They'll be out this bitch. Let's see. So yeah, I guess you guys have reign of the place. Seeker Captain Rickard does turn over the Adventuring Trust Fund over to technically to Delva, but he turns it over more or less to you guys to get Delva equipped and set up and kitted out for his new adventuring life.
Yeah, that's probably smart. And by to us, he means Alexander, the new father figure.
So I missed the beginning part of that. You're saying that he.
So
did he give us the kit or?
There is some general premise. So like this would be like an adventurous pack. The things that everyone would more or less need: backpack, bedroll, tinderbox
pack, basically.
Yeah, basically. In terms of armor and stuff like that, that is already been outsourced for Delvit to a certain degree. Final measurements, maybe, might need a little bit of tinkering, but it's magical equipment, so it should have some expansive or retractive capability, as magic equipment often does. Yeah, everyone's like, why magic equipment so expensive? One, it saves your life or helps you kill better. Secondly, it actually has built-in enchantments to conform.
Convenience sake, yeah.
Thank you.
So what is he lacking after all this is given over to him?
After everything is said and done, cool shades, yes, and weapon.
Weapon.
Delvid didn't know what or rather, Ricker didn't know Delvet's weapon of choice, so that it was not distributed out. He had an idea what Delvet's armor was going to be, not weapon. So that's sort of on you guys to what's it called in the US? The ASVAB, the military aptitude test. Also, Garth, you're also streaming, just so you know. I don't know if you realize that.
Oh yeah, no, it's for Kersey.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah,
I know
she
some
asked
map
for it.
good.
okay, fair enough.
There's not much
So
to
yeah,
see right now, but still.
Yeah.
so
Well, I can see the chat log, so.
that will be something to do during some spare days, like getting Delvet situated. Again, in terms of physicality, he's at his prime.
Hell yeah, for the first time in his life.
For the first time
Alright.
in his life.
The prime quickly
so I guess,
descends.
obviously, out of character, I know what weapon would be best for Delvet. But I guess in character, Alessandra will ask him, well, what are you looking for?
I don't really know. I mean, I have that dagger, but I've never really
Yeah.
swung a maul or stabbed anything or shot at anything or all that.
I can imagine. Tell you what. In any given combat scenario, the one in the back line typically doesn't see the most action. Which gives you a lot of breathing room to pick your shots, figure out what you want to do, and given some instruction, I think you could be a fairly decent sharpshooter.
I like that.
You would have myself, of course, and Anushka, wherever she is, to instruct you on the matter.
He thinks
Anushka
on it
more
for a
so
moment.
she's a rifleman, so.
Okay.
But when it comes to the ins and outs of maintaining, cleaning, and modifying your firearm, I can also assist you on that.
He gets a smile at that. Well, he's had a smile on his face this entire time, but it widens at that. That sounds like a good plan, sir. Some like light clicks on in his head, and that smile like becomes more toothy and wide. And I think it's only Alessandra that would have seen this sort of expression before. Sajar, you can roll your insight, and then Stylus, you can roll your background information.
Okay.
Alessandra is an automatic shoe-in. Not bad. Not
Alright.
bad.
Very good.
So as you've seen, being a Heartlandic person, you have plenty of exposure to, well, just social environments, because that's what Heartlandic people are. And, there are plenty of times where, people have to keep their ranges cleared. The ranches and so on. As Sajar, in a town like, Zolomus, in the exchange in general, there's a certain confidence that weapons give you. To all three of you, you recognize this expression as a young man who gets to shoot a really big fucking gun and is gonna have a fun time with it. A boyish joy. So, you guys can recognize that.
Let's get
And
this
it
young
won't-
man a fucking sniper.
And it won't shatter his shoulder when he fires it, too. How fun is that? So,
No, it won't shatter his shoulder, and he'll be gleefully happy about that too.
yeah.
Unless it's a really high caliber, then it might.
Big gun. Real boys will be boys hour.
Well, hold on
Good.
just a moment. Let's look at his token. He has that what is it, like a cloak on his right shoulder. That little bit of leather right there. That's obviously padding for shock absorption, right?
You're right.
I am right. Okay, good.
Ricker thought ahead, definitely.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys can vacate the basement again. You guys aren't allowed to just hang around here all fucking night. But yeah, you guys can go. I think at this point it's probably only like 2 o'clock. It's like
We had a very
it's
busy
not
morning.
late. You guys have had a very busy, semi-traumatizing morning. So
Sammy.
it's depends on which one of you I'm talking about.
Fair.
So yeah, I think we're not gonna do a whole shopping episode. God no.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can go shopping for Delva and his kit, and Let's see. Do I have? Wait, no. He's a ranger technically.
Ranger with the
Equipment
matches.
section. Let's see. Equipment section. Starting gold. Ranger is 5d4 times 10. Add a 0 to that. That will be whatever he has left over.
Please don't be broke. Please be rich. Please be cool and rich. Medium.
So times 100. So he has 1,300 gold left.
Not bad.
Because being honest, like, if I'm being honest, like there really isn't much that you guys would have to spend into this money with, right? Because like most of the main points are already provided to them.
Right. So rather than just out and out buying a sniper for him, could we sort of buy? I want Alexander to work on his firearm with him, the same way he did with his own mentor.
I think that's
Right, like,
entirely
I
fair,
wanna buy some gun
which
kits.
also would explain why the cost is so low when you make your own gun. I think a point of order would be just simply giving him a run of different weaponry. Right? So you guys could spend like a couple hours at the Slayer training compound, just giving him like, here's a bow, here's a composite bow, here's a gun, here's a sword, here's a maul, that sort of thing, and you know,
That's really, that is very smart.
yeah. So he does have a general idea of all the weapons by the end of it.
Yeah, he has proficiency in all simple martial weapons at the end.
Last and Ranger.
Ranger be supreme.
No bias there
Yeah,
whatsoever,
Ranger's
I'm
fine,
sure.
but specialized.
No.
by the way, Kirsty, what
She
do you
has-
do when your gun runs out of ammo? What do you use to reload it?
Yeah, it's like I have a haste thing, so bonus action.
She has a spell.
Yeah.
We did bring this up, whereas like Alexander has magical bullets, so to speak. They are bullets,
Yeah.
but not bullets, which means he doesn't have to reload. Counterpoint is that if you get specialty type of ammunition as a
Can't use
Nushka, you could actually use it. Whereas his, like, you can't put bullet into magical core and then magical core spits out bullet. Maybe you tinker the core, then yeah, I can start doing other stuff. But in terms of like versatility, you're definitely winning out.
I think the Artificer infusion that I stole for this, technically speaking, you can do that, but it's not really used for firearms. It's used for like bows and crossbows. So I think not being able to use specialty ammo is a better like reasoning for
It's
that.
balanced.
Yeah.
Also, given that like
Makes sense.
specialty ammo is something normally the Artificer makes.
Oh yeah, true. Plus, like the way I imagine the Magitech cylinder is, there's like magically infused crystals, like like the kind of fucking Gwyneth Paltrow cells in like each chamber cylinder, and none
So
of them
it's like the
smell like
actual.
pussy.
So it's like with a gun that's like modded rather than the bullets kind of thing.
Correct.
He loads it
Well,
with
it
a
doesn't really
battery.
shoot bullets, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean though.
Yeah. The Kyber crystals in his gun, you know.
Oh
like,
yeah, there you go, Kyber crystals. That's perfect.
like,
Mhm.
pew, pew.
He basically has a
My
Star Wars
lightsaber.
blaster.
God, this is some weird ass crossover.
Yeah. So we
Not
can
the
put
best.
okay. So we can do this.
Hmm?
If there's nothing keeping Silas can go to Tertiana.
I don't.
Alexander can hang with Delvit in terms of weapons training, unless anyone else wants to stay as well.
Yeah, I'll stay and help.
There we go then.
I think Oriel
Good to get
wants
different
to
perspectives.
stay and help, but also I think she still has some stuff to talk to Scavola about, and Scavola was very picky about, don't have other people around. So she might... Oh, wait, no, I have to stay around one of the two, and they're both staying here. Oriana should probably stay here.
There you go then.
Do we don't have those amulets yet, do we?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Lord Trayan, I believe, said a couple hours. So you
I
guys
thought-
probably are going to get it soon.
Mm-hmm. I know that I can't remember who I talked about this with, but since I brought it up, I'm going to bring up this as well. Since we have 3, one's going to Alexander, one's going to Sajar. Where's the third one going to go?
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be, like, latched onto Oriana to basically be like a radio broadcast station, and the other two receive the signal, or do they just
I don't-
automatically detect in an area?
Is this to tell if Oriana's getting possessed?
Yeah.
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 Ah, okay.
It
If
doesn't
you've
require.
seen Sting in Lord of the Rings, you know how this item works.
It doesn't require attunement, right? So
Nope.
the
It normally
third one
does. Normally weapons of warning do. These items do not.
Okay. So, I mean, it can flip flop between people. So in this case, one goes to Alexander, one goes to Sajar. For the split that's coming up, I think Orion's coming with Anushka and Alexander, right?
I think so.
So-
Yeah.
We can give that third one to Anushka for now.
Yeah.
That is sound logic to me. I approve.
Sounds good.
Cool.
It finally gives me an excuse to shoot Oriana. So.
Let's be honest, you don't need an excuse for that.
Been itching the whole campaign.
Scabola takes over Oriana, and then next round immediately Oriana's filled with lead.
Yeah.
Listen,
Shoot her, Delvin! Shoot her!
if Ebola is possessing Oriana and you want to shoot at Oriana, you better be ready for that bullet to get returned to sender.
Yeah,
One bullet.
Sure, one bullet. Yeah.
definitely.
I'm gonna reaction.
Definitely doesn't have like a fighting style to get more reactions or anything. No, definitely not.
Looks at advanced
Ew.
fighting style ward.
What? That's crazy. That doesn't exist.
Anyways, so does that sound like a plan for you guys' next upcoming
Yeah, I
hours?
can dig it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then you guys get Delvit sorted on matters of weapon training. Silas, you go have that talk with Tertiana, where we already had that talk last week. Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, you guys are sort of chilling. Let's see.
I don't think all of our
To-
NPCs are here with us right now, are they? Or are they?
Some of them are.
Some of them are.
Which brings me to my next point. Alexander's a bit busy, so he has disadvantage. But to Oriana and Sajar, roll me your insight.
I can. Would we have counted as having like a short rest before this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, I got my dice back. I can do. I'm gonna assume I probably
too
don't get
shabby for
that.
me.
I need to reanalyze Kensei Monk because holy shit, you get so much shit back on a short rest.
So much shit. That one.
The Nerf hammer floats ominous.
No.
The blade of Damocles.
I'm sorry. Please don't hit me like Diva. Please.
Well, that's actually a fun thing. The Lord Slayer. If you guys really didn't trust Oriana, he could do something like that on Oriana. He can issue us something like a blade.
sword dangling above her at all times.
Not a physical sword, no.
A metal.
But it would like make you really easy to track and smite if the need were to arise. Anyways, yeah. So as you guys are, well, again, Alexander is a bit busy. Actually, Alec, roll for Alexander. Disadvantage insight.
Disadvantage for insight. Gotcha.
Yeah, it tracks. Yeah, it tracks. You're busy with Delvin. As you guys are amidst weapon training with Delvit,
a little lad.
you note a couple things. Zol is twitchy, antsy, I guess is the best way to put it. Like he has this. Barbarians have danger sense, right? That's a second level
Does it
feature.
seem like it's just
Yep.
ticking constantly?
It's like amped up to 15 on a 10 scale. Like everything that causes a startle or a stir, he like shoots his attention towards.
So like
He
something like-
flinches as if something's about to hit him.
Is it like something small? Like I don't know if there's rocks in here because it's like an indoor environment, but like something small that you could like toss near him
It-
just to see.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, cool.
It's not indoor. It's not like a multi-purpose room or a gym at like high school. It's a courtyard.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know.
It's
if
an
it was,
open
like,
air
or
courtyard.
not. What about the other one, Vasu? Before
Vasu
they
Vaso
start
is keeping tabs on his boy.
his lab.
From a glance, you can tell he's noting the same thing you're noting.
Mhm.
But you guys also note that he sort of is like not really fighting, sparring, or training. He's sort of walking around the compound, its courtyard training area. And he lingers on blades and armaments, like sort of drifting his hand across them, wondering something. Thinking. Pondering.
What? I'm just over here like, what the fuck is happening? So, sorry, hiccups. So, Sajar and Oriana knows that, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Just kind of like turn to Sajar, is like, you're noticing that, right?
Yes, I see it.
How do you figure we should address that? Because I feel like we should probably address that.
I'm at a loss. Your suggestion would be as good as mine. What do you think?
I will also say for you guys informants, Kasai went back to go do some last minute goodbyes with missionaries and acolytes.
Mm.
America and Tolos are present though.
American told us. Do you want to talk to them first, or do we just want to go to Zal? I think Zal is usually pretty straightforward, so I'm gonna go talk to them. You keep an eye on Vaso and see what he does. And then she heads over to Zal. Yeah, you know what she's gonna do? I just changed my mind. She's going to try and kind of sneak up on him, just to see if she can like kind of spook him. Fully
yourself.
expecting to get fucking axe swung at her head. Let's see. Throw another dice down. I should probably not be spending these as much. I don't have guidance, I'm assuming. Stealth. Oh, my lad. Oh, lad.
You sneak up on him.
Mm. Before she does this, she takes a dodge action. And then she, a bit louder than normal speech, will just go, Zal!
I think a 23 hits you.
Even with preparation, that 100% hits her. Why does he have a plus
Okay,
4 to his hit? Holy shit!
That's blessed. It should be turned off.
Okay. So it's just a misclick. Alright, 23, yeah, that definitely hits. There's nothing she can do against that.
It's over 15 points of damage.
Pain! Oh, we don't have temp HP. Shit.
That's crazy.
Where's my calculator?
Oh well, sucks to be you.
50. Because I don't think we get Alessander's...
Speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn, I guess.
I guess, but
yeah,
I don't think
no,
that's...
Don't spend that all in one place, I guess. I don't know.
No overheat.
Oh no, I'm still 5 feet faster than most people.
Zal lasts a 40-foot movement.
No! She just takes a step back like, oh! Shit, that hurt him.
Oh shit! You shouldn't sneak up on. Oh god! He pulls his axe. That sets it aside.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Sai comes. Or not aside. Fuck. Tolas comes over and begins healing you.
Thank you. Okay. We have to talk
Sorry
about that. No, don't worry about it. I kind of knew what I was walking into, and you just kind of proved my point. Unfortunately for my internal organs.
I'm happy you didn't be like, but I took the dodge action.
No. Oh, yeah, reckless.
See, there you go.
Yeah. I'm glad I took the dodge action to be at advantage.
I mean, yeah, how bad could it have been at a bit? Yeah, you see, it could have been any worse.
It would have hit still. Could she, like... That's a question for some other time. Okay. You're very jumpy. What? What is happening? Because I knew something was happening before. And something's up with you right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't get much sleep. Whew.
If anything, much sleep would make you less attentive to your surroundings. And less of a good sleep.
It's a twinsian thing, you wouldn't get it.
Uh-huh. See, most of the time when someone's tired, they wouldn't detect the sarcasm or lack of belief in my voice there. So I'll tell you, I don't believe that in the slightest.
I mean, it's true. You can go ask Anushka. I'd say ask Dove, but he don't count.
Oh yeah, he's like a completely different beast. Maybe literally considering demonic speech. Anyways, but no, like seriously, like it's mildly concerning.
I mean, that is what it is.
Mm. Tolas came over. Can I see if like Tolas is like just avoiding this whole situation? It's just like, this is a problem. I don't want to be involved.
Tolas, this seems actually pretty on par.
Oh my god.
It is a thing. When you're tired, you're more jumpy.
Mm.
Like that is like an actual phenomena. Because your mind starts finding things out there.
Okay, so why are you so
Ask
tired?
him why he didn't.
What kept you up?
Couldn't sleep. Just couldn't.
The problem is, I as Garth have had situations where it's just like, your body just says you're not gonna sleep tonight.
And I patched up.
So I just assume she's back to max HP. Yep, that's a sentence. Max HP.
Yeah. Tolas returns back to Delvit.
To talk nerd shit.
No, moreover, just watching. Again, watching a person with newfound physical capability brought on by esoteric rite and ritual check themselves.
God, we should probably be a little more concerned about that than we are, but oh well.
You don't trust Captain Rickard?
I trust him. I don't trust the demons.
That's great, though.
I find that offensive.
You should.
You're a devil.
You freak of nature.
You're a devil. You don't count.
No, that's fine then.
Okay, question. Does anyone else know about the drug situation? Or is that just a Zal and Vaso thing?
I don't remember.
I think it might be.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's wild.
Yeah.
I guess
Well-
I'll just go to see if Vaso wants to talk in that case. Fine. Like, okay. She don't trust like that. Okay, she'll leave.
You go to Vaso.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like weighing a sword in his hand right now. Appraising it.
What are you, shopping? I don't think they'll let you take it.
I'm not shopping for anything, no. Just thinking. He puts it back.
What about?
But where a warrior's worth lies.
That is a very deep thought process. So, where are you at with that so far, though?
A lot of different avenues where I'm at. As a warrior's worth lie in that which you can fight, what you can take on. Does it lie on what you can protect? Not much sense in me called a warrior, then, is it? Is it about the styles he knows? A measure of knowledge? Does it lie on what other warriors think of him? Warrior to warrior. I don't have much of an answer yet.
Do you have any idea of a path you could take to find out? Because there's at least one of those options that you could at least test.
Yeah. Good.
Did you also not sleep last night?
Huh?
Zal's said he's tired and extremely jumpy, and I don't entirely trust everything going on with him. And he said he was just didn't sleep last night.
Or persuasion.
Persuasion. God, I regret not taking that thing because persuasion's popping up a lot today. In game today, not today. Where are you? There you are. Do I have a D4? I'll just subtract if I don't. So I rolled like shit. I don't have that D6.
That's
I don't think a
unfortunate.
D4 is helping that regardless. Because I
Really?
flat out here to save my life. Go on.
Really? Huh. It's weird. I mean, given how the Lord Seeker was, I guess I can't blame him. I'm just happy we weren't the ones being interviewed. But I guess that does speak to things.
I mean, in the end, the Lord Seeker's... I don't want to say words fell on deaf ears, because even with his regard to not trust us, Blair still decided to come with us. So that's interesting. I don't know. Didn't the Lord Seeker have his turn in the interview? Did he?
I'm trying to
When he was questioning
recall.
Deet?
It might have been like hinted at, but I don't know if any of us like asked Deet about it, and we can't exactly ask right now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's consult the notes.
We will take F5 to consult the notes. The notes shall be consulted.
Get the tome!
Acquire the tome from the archives. Let
Get
us
the servant! Get the servant!
peruse and ponder.
Establish the VOD. Was
James!
it,
Get the James!
was it Test
You must
of
get the
Wills?
knowledge.
Yes, it was, yeah. I don't know which part was deep, though, but it was
Ah,
definitely probably towards the latter half.
Yeah.
I looked back at it, and I have Oriana goes first, and then the next line is Amber gives Sajar an accord coin. So literally that entire section, I didn't take notes because I was too fixated on the damn situation. Son of a bitch!
Well, that's
Stop
why we have
making
VODs
enticing
for.
stories. I can't take notes.
But we got VODs
Damn
for
it,
then.
Garth.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't even have your notebook, shut up.
Shut up, I'm busy!
Look at me, I'm busy. I just went on a trip to Spain.
I know it's
You
great.
could have brought your notebook. A notebook's not